So we're here in the garage, and welcome to another video where you'll just see me talking a little bit. And you probably already read the title, so it's not gonna be a surprise. We're gonna talk a little bit about the season that we just experienced. And for the thing, we kind of have to go a little bit back, because pre-season I was doing an engine rebuild and I didn't assemble the engine correctly. I didn't attach the oil pump drive correctly, so we're starting the engine up. It kind of dismantled a little bit, so we had to do another rebuild. And this time we got the oil pump on the right way, so the car worked. And due to part shortages and delivery issues and stuff, we were pretty late in the season. So I think I was like beginning of July. The car was ready for dyno. As close to ready as dyno as it can be, because as Jimmy says, he always puts a couple of days off for me, because my car is always broken and it's always fucked. So, and he was completely right. He needed a couple of days work, and he fixed some of the issues, I fixed some of the issues, and it turned out pretty well. So off to the dyno in July, which is pretty late getting into the season, but that's the way it is. And as for the last 5 years, everything has been about getting ready for that thing called Stockholm Open. So it was all about testing, racing, testing, racing, testing, racing, doing the setup thing. And I've never been in a situation with this car where we could do consistent run, and cool the car down and do another run like half an hour later, whatever, and change some setup and see what works. But we had that opportunity this season, and we definitely found, maybe you can extract more from it than we have. Somewhat with actual knowledge and skills can probably extract a lot more than what we have, but I'm pretty happy, and I also feel like that there's some obvious areas that need to be worked on. And when I says obvious areas, there's the brake distribution and also the suspension. And with suspension, I mean coilovers. Weight distribution, there's really only one thing to do realistically, and that is adding weight in the back, because taking weight out in the front would be the best thing to do. Is rather expensive, and I don't want to get into that, because I'm planning another video called Upgrades for the Brick, and that's coming next week. So I'm expecting, like, I almost have 7,000 subscribers, so I'm expecting like 7,000, maybe 10,000 people waiting for that video, because it's gonna be insane. Nuclear explosion. It's not gonna be a nuclear explosion. To be honest, I don't want to edit that in. No. But we had some pretty good success with the car. We went to Randers. Stream Randers has a really awesome event up there, like a couple of times a year. Really good street. Hooks better than Malmö Raceway. No prep, even though it's raw blacktop. But and with that timing equipment, I did a 5.9, which is pretty much the level I wanted the car to be at. Then the whole thing came out because a couple of guys had draggies in the car, and pretty much everybody had broken their personal records. But so honestly, I don't think the time was legit. And I also put that in the video caption that I don't think the 5 second. I mentioned it in the video. It's in the thumbnail. It's all over. So I'm not claiming that the car did a 5.9. I just said the timing says 5.9 at that in evening, which was the fastest car. So the timing equipment might be off, but it was still off for everybody, I guess. So, but I fixed it. I have a Dragon now, so if that shit happens again, we can easily see if something is off or whatever. So, but still, fastest car at that event, best 60 foot ever at that time, best everything. Did almost 180 trap speed, which is pretty cool, I think. Not insanely fast for anybody into drag racing that has a fast car, but for me it's pretty cool. That's, every time you do a best, it doesn't matter if you do 100k or 200k or 500k or 508th, that would be pretty impressive. But personal records are personal records, and that's that's what I race for. It's just to go faster and have fun and hopefully be competitive one day. But I want that. I'm surprisingly proud of winning something. First time for that. I don't think Striben Randers made a post on Facebook of me about dominating an event, but they can always do that next year and we'll be back! And hopefully win something. Yeah. So, I don't know what came after Striben Randers. Maybe no prep, whatever. We're gonna turn a little forward to Stockholm Open. Race-wise, I was undefeated. No one had a car that could take me down that night. At least nobody that I raced, because I didn't race at all. So we will never know. But let's just say that I'm undefeated at Stockholm Open. It's at that night, because last time at Stockholm Open I was clearly defeated. So I'm just laughing at my own joke. It's either really funny or really sad. Well, you leave your comments in the comment section and tell me how sad I am. Oh, how funny I am. That would be a great surprise. No. So I was undefeated there because Swedish police apparently dislikes drag racing, which I think is pretty racist. And I was targeting for being a white, heterosexual, white male, clearly stereotyping, profiling, and I think they should really look into themselves and start fighting real crime, and not white guys doing drag racing, or black guys, or gay guys doing drag racing on the street. I think everybody should be able to do it, and they should just, you know, if they want to, I'll buy them coffee and a couple of cakes next time. They could go have a break for a couple of hours, and, you know, we'll be done in the morning and everybody's happy, you know. But, okay, Cops makes good YouTube videos, and that video turned out pretty well. It's actually the best video, like views and stuff I made like ever. So most popular video ever. So can't really complain. Video kind of made the whole season. So sounds stupid, but when you're a YouTuber, like views kind of matters. It's a lot fun, more fun making a video that people actually want to see than this video, which nobody's gonna see. So, or maybe if you're watching it, you're the true champ, the true champ, like up here, like above the camera. So that didn't go so well. So we did after Stockholm Open, we did. Oh gosh, I can't remember. We did so much stuff. I was out all the time. No, we were. Was it Skåne Open? Which was a really cool event, actually really well planned, except that they planned to do it on the worst street I've ever street raced on. So, like the night before we tested the car, everything was fine. We felt we had a good setup. Goes to Skåne Open and find out that I pretty much need a car set up for gravel or dirt rally or underwater or some crazy shit like that, because. Or maybe I just need like twice as big tires, or maybe 4-wheel drive or something crazy like that, because I couldn't get it to hook. Couldn't get it to hook at all. So I lost to a Porsche again. So I think I have like a Porsche curse. It's just the way it is. He complained he was spinning, but I don't know. He should try my car if he thinks his 4-wheel drive technical one there was any problem getting traction. No. So I lost second round at that one, but it is what it is. Fun night, a cool race. Can't really complain about anything. Can't complain about lack of traction or bad street, because you know that's what it's all about. Knowing your car and being able to pull out the right setup at the right time, which another guy seemed to be able to do. There was a white E30, some guy from Stockholm or something. He's probably not from Stockholm. He's from some other town, I think. But it's all the same if they're like north of Helsingborg. It's Stockholm. And he pulled out everything. He won. He dominated. I grudge raced him later. I lost. He won the event. And so I think the trip was worth it for him. But he seemed to have no traction issues. I think he did the final. He did the first final run. It was half raining, and at that point, I probably wouldn't have raced myself. But I have a video that his crew tells him it's raining. He just tells him, "Oh, we go anyways." Like, I don't know. He has bigger balls than me and the faster car. It's kind of pretty cool. But that was a really cool event. And then after that beating, I don't know. Yeah, I garage raced some guys and stuff. But that was pretty much the season. So I raced like for 6 weeks, like every weekend, testing all the time. I think if you go around industrial areas around Copenhagen and where I live, there's gonna be burnout marks all over, because I think we used a whole set of tires this season. So I think I did 18 hits in the car, which is maybe not crazy amount, but you know, I have had seasons with 1 or 2, so 18 is pretty good. And the car have done really well. I have had minor issues. We had a vacuum hose that broke loose before night race. Oh yeah, that was this MSR night race. I wasn't the fastest car that night, but definitely top 3 or 4 or something like that. I think the BMW E30 was faster than me, but Anders has a really cool E30, so I can live with that. I'm pretty sure Pure Performance is gonna sponsor. No, not Pure Performance. Oh yeah. If Pure Performance wants to sponsor anything, you can always let me know. But I'm pretty sure Anders is gonna be on board with my E30 project at one point. So you know, Pure Tech, it's gonna be cool stuff. We haven't talked about it, but it's gonna happen. We all know it. No, but that MSR night race, that was insanely cool. Had a lot of fun, met a lot of cool people, and had a fun night. Track was really slippery and dangerous, but I did 2 grind races against Dennis Slow. Or was it 3? I don't know. I've been it was 2 races that night. So that means I beat him 4 times, which is pretty fun. So never lost to Dennis. I lost to a lot of guys, you know, all over the place, but I never lost to Dennis, and I'm sticking to that. So yeah, that's pretty much the season, I think. And maybe I did something cool I don't remember, but probably not. I hope you liked this little video. I know it's a little bit random because I don't really do scripts. I just talk from my head, and it's always a bit, it's a little bit mumbled. But next week I'm gonna do plant upgrades to the brick, and it's gonna be just as long, just as much talking, maybe a little bit more vlogging with a shaky camera and stuff. But I guess you like it. So for the hundreds of people watching these videos, put a comment how fun I am or sad, and always today.